We'll figure it out.
I just hit the button, guys. Hey.
Oh, so we're live now. Thanks
we
for
are
the
live. Welcome to the Halloween edition of Cybersecurity Unfiltered. And
my costume was not ready for starting.
Looks like Matt's already started his costume.
I'm gonna try not to make jokes this entire episode. This is gonna be.
Oh no, lay it on. This is weird. I get it. Roll with it.
I must ask you a new question.
Dad
wow.
joke.
Yep, I'll drop a dad joke here and there. I can't always be vulgar. I have to be clean sometimes. Come on now. Clean side to me.
So many other mustache jokes you need to avoid right now.
Oh, there's other. Trust me, I had to think that one through. Though. There's a lot more that I'm gonna get us canceled. Anyway.
So how's Jaguar?
That's a perfect Halloween lead-in. Hey guys, we're making dad jokes. Don't make those jokes. Hey, how's Jaguar doing? Not well. Yeah, that's how they're doing. So last time when we were talking, it was like we thought they were back up to full production. They are not. They're still doing a phase production rollout. Their plants are up and running. However, they are only estimated to be someplace between 30 and 35% of normal levels. Jaguar thinks maybe early December to get to 100%. Their suppliers and things like that are saying January. And I saw another news article that said it may be a total of 6 months before it's truly recovered, if it's possible. Because this ripple effect, the UK has already called this is the biggest economic impact of any cyber attack they've ever had.
Is it? I don't know. It's the biggest thing just for the UK or worldwide because that one report we saw said 5,000 potential victims as part of this of other companies. Not victims, but companies.
So there's 5,000 companies affected by this. 250 of the suppliers have received 200, I think, million pounds out of the 500 million pounds that was set aside. But they were focusing on the tier 1 suppliers for that and not really the tier 2 and tier 3.
Rolls down. The suppliers supply the suppliers. There's employees everywhere. So we want to talk about victims. This is huge.
Yeah. So you have 250 that have got money, but then you have, another 4,750 that haven't. There's at least 5 right now that people know of that have filed for administration, which is bankruptcy effectively. So how many more is that going to be? I mean, it's going to be, this is crazy.
Well, what was the predicted financial impact? Sorry if you're getting there. I didn't mean to jump in, but I'm like antsy about it.
So they anticipate Jaguar Land Rover anticipates someplace in the neighborhood of like $3.5 billion of lost revenue.
No, is that just Jaguar or is that?
That's just them. That's just them.
So that's just them. So that's not even counting like the overall impact of the economy with how much this crap is running downhill.
Right.
Dang.
That's the problem. And the UK, I think, gave Jaguar Land Rover, a $1.5 billion loan. So it's crazy. This is absolutely. This is something that, like, we're sitting over here across the pond, if you will, and we've never seen anything like this here, because one company doesn't. We have more industry here, right? So, like in the UK, they can only have so many manufacturers. Obviously, Jaguar Land Rover is one of the biggest ones there, but that's not to say this can't happen here. And actually, the economic damage would probably be far worse. Like I said, I live in Metro Detroit, man. I got Stellantis, Ford, GM. I couldn't imagine what the ripple effect of that.
I almost wonder if there'd be more diversification though, because one supplier might not be specific to that one huge manufacturer. Like I don't really know, but I would hope maybe a brake manufacturer like Brembo. They make brake pads for at least the big 3. I'm hoping, because frankly, this is scary, and I don't want it to happen here.
And that's the big thing everyone needs to think about on their businesses, large or small, is how diversified are you? Do you have that one big client that's feeding everything?
Well, you guys know as well as we, you guys know that. Like, when you're a small business, it sucks to have a company that's like a majority of your revenue, but like sometimes that's reality. Sometimes,
the scary part there is even if these 500 manufacturers, plus the ones under them, sorry, the number's so big I can't get my brain around it, but they did nothing wrong. Maybe their cybersecurity is perfection. I doubt it, but the point is it didn't happen to them. It happened to someone that they usually get money from, and it just stopped. That's wild.
I mean, and it's not just them. It's all the local economy. It's all the stuff around them too, right? Like we keep focusing every time we talk about cyber attack, we focus on the one victim.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth is there's a lot more victims than that. Yeah, they didn't get hit by the cyber attack, but they are collateral damage to whatever that attack was. And in this case, 5,000 companies. But what about like when the people go out for lunch?
Yeah.
Right. What about
delivery driver stops for coffee on the way? Well, everything's
like
at full capacity.
I don't want to say there's an infinite number of other things that can be affected, but like there's a lot. I'd like to see the total economic impact to the UK on this attack, but I don't know if we'll ever get the number because I don't know if
I'm not sure they could even come up with that.
Quantify it.
I'm sure they'll have an estimate. And they've had a rough year with Marks and Spencer having an attack, and I forgot the other one, but like it's been brutal.
Mm-hmm.
And this stuff isn't slowing down. It really makes you wonder, like, what are we not doing right? Clearly something isn't working. Like we talk cybersecurity, we talk IT, you know, we're providing just like small, medium businesses, but even these large businesses are broke. There's something wrong.
They couldn't put money where it needed to be to stop this or catch this, which is
well, I mean, everything's so complicated.
The basics.
Right? But have we become so complicated that it's, I don't want to say impossible, but it's become very challenging to secure a company. Yeah. Like I think sometimes
that's a good discussion though. And we all love technology. We all love automation. We all love the fact that they probably had orders automated through ordering process of, hey, we have this many cars coming through the line today. Therefore, next week, these orders need to come in. But I mean, when that stops like this, could there be a fallback? Could there be some simpler plan in place? Or should we rely on it this much? I mean, maybe I'm throwing us technical folks under the bus here, but sometimes reliance on something to this extent, I don't know. It's a little scary.
Small businesses are easier to secure than a large business. Let's be
much
realistically speaking. Jaguar Land Rover was very advanced. A lot of their stuff was automated.
People simple structure.
Say again.
Paging Bob.
We're having technical difficulties here.
I think we lost Bob for a moment.
He'll come back. But the reality is like small business in one location is a lot easier to secure. You back? There you go.
Hey there.
Okay,
we're back.
I'm back. I think.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, you're back. What were you saying?
I was saying small businesses are easier to secure because they're smaller, and less people. You know, they take the people aspect out of it, but it still only takes one.
Less to deal with. Yeah, it only takes one.
Yeah, I mean, they can be one location, they can be two locations.
Yeah.
Whatever. But you look at how advanced, you look at these large companies, and something's fundamentally broken. Some people make bad decisions, and sometimes they make bad decisions, right? If it is true that their outsourcing of help desk or something like that led to somebody making a decision that gave the attackers access to their network, and this is the third company in the UK that has done this. If that is true, who do you blame?
Yeah. There's been a pattern of this failing before. I mean, I don't want to speak illy of companies when we don't know the details yet, but I'm really curious to see what we learn over the next year.
It's amazing what you learn on Reddit, which is funny in general. But like when you start reading about this and people,
folks, don't go to Reddit to read stuff. Chris has thick skin. It's a dangerous place sometimes.
It's less dangerous now when they became public than it was before.
You're right. You're right.
But people tell the truth in a not like, well, they use burner accounts, but they might tell the truth and they get pulled. But anyway, like if it's true that the one consulting company that has been involved in 3 cyber attacks in the UK may have given access to people because
Certain
they didn't follow
patterns
certain procedures.
worth looking at.
Yeah, you as a company need to look at that and make a decision on that. So when you're outsourcing certain things, you're not getting rid of the accountability of it.
Mhm.
You're trying to transfer the responsibility of whatever, and maybe whatever, you're trying to transfer that to them, but you still have to manage them. You still have to make sure they're doing the right thing. So are they violating like your rules? Like, let's say it's a reset password multi-factor authentication situation. Were they actually following your rules, or do you not have any and they were just doing whatever the hell they wanted?
Mhm.
And then somebody calls up, tricks somebody into resetting their password, tricks somebody into resetting their multi-factor authentication. Boom, you just gave attackers access to your network. And if you're big enough, you're getting some pretty expert people. In this case, looks like it was a pretty pronounced group that got in there. And, they hit them with ransomware. They got 80 gigs of files. They publish the files now. And
that's one of the two things that are kind of like sticking in my head is like 80 gigs can be a lot of text, but these days 80 gigs, it's not a ton of data. And the damage done by stealing and locking out 80 gigs of data is just extraordinary.
But they got some PII for thousands of people, but they also got internal engineering documents, future model development plans, and supplier contracts.
So which company is about to come out with an awesome Jaguar looking car? No, I'll turn off the room.
I can think of one. I can think of one country that would probably love that.
Sorry. All right.
But this was an encryption event too for them, wasn't it?
Yeah, they shut everything down. It was encryption.
So
it was
that 80 gig is that's what they exfiltrated. But the net effect of having all these systems encrypted, which they didn't, from what I gather, I don't think they paid the ransom. They paid these guys anything. So now it's a matter of rebuilding it if they could.
So, and we don't know. Too. I guess we don't know either. How much did they have to rebuild? Did they rebuild it all because they weren't sure if it had been they didn't have logs for it? So they're just like, well, we just got to go greenfield, just nuke this.
Or they're re-engineering things from scratch.
Yeah,
there's a lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
So what was the ransom? 40 million or something?
Yeah, I think it was 40. I think it was 40 million pounds.
I wanna congratulate them on drawing a line and be like, no, we're not paying you, bad guys. You stop doing this. On the other hand, where this is going, it's like, if you actually got the data back at 40 million pounds.
It wasn't just that though. It was the loss of. I mean, realistically, the loss is really just because they had shut production down. Yeah.
There's a whole ethical discussion, or could be. Nothing I want to get into it on paying the ransom versus not paying the ransom, where if paying the ransom had saved all this heartache and trouble and payroll. What's worse, but there's always, would they actually get the data back? Would that actually be enough for them to operate? And would they have to wipe everything anyway? Because how could they be sure there's not still a backdoor or someone in there? So I'm really just yapping my trap because we all know these are all what ifs. I'm just curious to watch this play out.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a few more months of this. I mean, I think they warned investors. It was $2.5 or $3.5 billion that they're probably going to have to, pounds, they're probably going to have to write off. So we'll see. We'll know true numbers as it comes out, but it's sad either way. There's a lot of families be affected by this. There's a lot of businesses that are affected by this.
Anyway,
I don't know. We have to look at ourselves in the mirror. So some of these companies need to look at themselves in the mirror and be like, hey, are we doing everything we should be? Are we reducing the risks that we need to? Because it's not working. Right. Some of these programs aren't working, especially at these large companies. Something's got to change. I don't think we're going to solve it, but
certainly not going to solve it today. And trick or treaters are coming soon, aren't they, Matt?
No, they can wait.
Any minute, it's time, and it's going to be crazy here today. And then hopefully by the next time we're live, this will be gone or back to a goatee because I forget about it and I look in the mirror and I just laugh.
What's great about me is I'm so scary on the internet that kids just don't come to my house.
300, minimum 300.
Are you serious? 300 kids?
Minimum. Well, van load. So the way I do the house, I'll share pictures of it next time we're live. But the way I do the house, we get vans dropped off at the top of the street, and it's a flat half-mile street. So like this is the place, basically. Yeah.
Is your candy delivered by a dump truck? Like, 300 kids?
Yes. Wheelbarrow load. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. If you think about it, like we're giving out, I count by how much candy we give out. There's a lot of kids that are afraid to come to the door, and there's at least, one adult with each kid. So we get 1,000 people plus, like coming through the yard, seeing the shenanigans. And
dude, you're missing opportunity. So you should be handing out business cards with your candy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to go there.
I'm just saying, man, like you should literally be, you'd be like, hey, if you give your business card to if you give this business card to your mom or dad, like I'll give you better candy.
We're how fast I can go print something up. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna get on that.
I got good
Hershey bars.
Yeah. Branded Hershey bars with a QR code. Here, scan this. But yeah, like I don't know. I'm serious. I don't have kids come to our house. We live right on a busy street though. So
my last house was like that. We've got 3 trick-or-treaters. Where I live now is just insane.
There's not very many kids around me. So like the first year Angie and I moved in there, we had like 1 or 2 trick-or-treaters, and ever since then I turned my lights off and nobody comes. So.
It's just not worth the effort.
No, and there's not very many kids around us at all.
It's that scary cybersecurity guy.
It could be the sign in my front yard that says there's 300 landmines hidden in my yard. Walk across if you dare.
Are you one of those guys that has like that mine sitting on their desk that says this side towards enemy? Because I could see you doing that.
I had an idea. Guys. Yeah.
We should call it. I really do a trick or treaters in like 20 minutes.
All right. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Have a good week, everybody.
You too.
Don't run out of candy.